Hey, it's February the 3rd, 2022. This is Wes Fryer. I'm here at the Johnson Space Center in Houston, Texas, and I am attending for the first time the Space Exploration Educators Conference, and I've just been up here on the second floor in the boardroom in a wonderful session that was offered by Dr. Barbie Buckner as well as Dr. Vamitra White, and they are with NASA EPDC, and that's a STEM engagement group. It's one of the NASA education groups and among a wide variety of different resources, and I'll put a link in the description for this YouTube video for the Twitter thread, and I'm just sharing the hashtag for the conference is hashtag SEEC 2022. So if you follow that, you can follow along with what's going on, but I've got a thread where all of the takeaways and links that I'm sharing are there. So you can check that out. What I want to talk about is this. This is called the Solar System Scroll. And I'll also include a link that the NASA Jet Propulsion Laboratory Education Group put together on how to do this. But one of the things that's really hard to visualize and help students visualize is how big is the solar system. And basically every single model that any of us have ever seen or made with students of our solar system is completely off scale. I remember when I was teaching 4th grade in Lubbock, Texas in the late 1990s, we did an activity, and I did the math for this, where we got a bunch of yarn and we made the inner solar system, of course, really small, and then we measured out the distances to show how far out Saturn and Jupiter and you know, Neptune and Pluto, all of that, all of our solar system is, or the planets of the solar system, especially the distant planets. And so this is how this works. You take some what is this? This is like from an adding machine, so like adding machine paper, and you want about a 5-foot length, so that's about your wingspan. And incidentally, Michael Phelps has his wingspan is 6 inches longer than his height. So if you do this right, and I did mine a little bit short, this is about your height, but you're trying to go for 5 feet. And so, as I said, this isn't going to be a complete how-to video, but you end up folding it, marking it, and about half, if you have the sun in the Kuiper Belt or Pluto, which is in the Kuiper Belt, at the ends, about halfway through is actually Uranus. I think we're supposed to pronounce it that way. And then you fold again, and then that's Neptune. And then you fold again, and that's Saturn. So, and then Jupiter. So look at this. This whole thing is the solar system out to the Kuiper Belt. Here's Jupiter. Oh my gosh, look at that. And then in this very little part here, you've got the asteroid belt, and then you've got the inner solar system with Mercury, Venus, the Earth, and Mars. And then you can use fractions, and you can do some really great interdisciplinary math activities with this. So I love this activity. I thought it was super practical. It's something that teachers can do. It doesn't require expensive supplies, but it also gets us not only thinking about the scale of the solar system and our place in the solar system, but it also gets us thinking about math and fractions. My students for 5th and 6th grade have been doing a lot with Scratch coding. And I love Scratch coding because it lets kids use math to create animations and to make games and to do practical things. And I was thinking, wow, it would really be cool to use this kind of scale concept in a Scratch project. And I'm sure there's millions of Scratch projects, and I'm sure people have done those kind of things before, but having your kids create that is fantastic. So this is called the Solar System Scroll. This is a great activity. You can do this with elementary kids, middle, or even high school kids. I thought it was cool. And I'll put the link to that. If you want to Google for it, Google Solar System Scroll NASA JPL, and you'll get that group. So thanks to everybody here at the Houston Johnson Space Center and with NASA Education and doing this fantastic work, because these kinds of ideas and the networking that's happening at this conference, which by the way is both online and happening face-to-face, is just fantastic. And it's great as a teacher to be here to get these ideas and to network with others. Stay curious.